Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Meat Puppet, late boomer. We're all meat puppets for the government. Click, 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 you know the usual. So today I'm going to show you that being transgender is not actually just being transgender. It's bling bling money for the people and these gender clinics. Look at how they talk about the possibilities to find the next person to snippety snip. Bad stuff, man.
Starting in January 1st of 2017, according to the Affordable Care Act, carriers are mandated to cover medical expenses for trans folks. Um, some of our BUMC financial folks in October of 2016, starting a couple of years ago, put down some costs of how much money we think each patient would bring in. And this is only including top surgery. This isn't including any bottom surgery. And it's a lot of money. These surgeries make a lot of money. So female to male chest reconstruction can bring in $40,000. A patient just on routine hormone treatment, who I'm only seeing a few times a year, can bring in several $1,000s because that requires a lot of visits and labs. It actually makes money for the hospital. Now these I got from the internet, but it's from the Philadelphia Center for Transgender Surgery, which does a lot of surgery for patients. And I just want to give you an idea of how much these bottom surgeries are making. And I think this has to be an underestimate. This is for a vaginoplasty. They're quoting roughly around $20,000 for a vaginoplasty, but that doesn't include your hospital stay. That doesn't include your post-op visits. That doesn't include your anesthesia, your OR. So I would think that this has to be a gross underestimate. I think that's just like the surgeon's piece of it, which anybody who's ever been in the hospital knows that that's like 10% of it. And then the female to male bottom surgeries, these are huge money makers. Again, I think this has to be an underestimate that they're quoting around $20,000 for a phalloplasty. There's been different things that I've read that said it could be up to $100,000. Dr. Winokur, who's our surgeon, said that there's entire clinics where the entire clinic is supported just by their phalloplasties, and that is like a fraction of the surgeries that they're doing. These surgeries are labor intensive, they require a lot of follow-ups, they require a lot of OR time, and they make money. They make money for the hospital.
And you might be wondering, so there is a treatment that is like 10% of the whole thing, but this 10% is maintaining the whole treatment. She even says that I think they're lowering the number. I don't think they are honest with how much money they're making.
And I think this has to be an underestimate. This is for a vaginoplasty. They're quoting roughly around $20,000 for a vaginoplasty, but that doesn't include your hospital stay. So I would think that this has to be a gross underestimate, which anybody who's ever been in the hospital knows that that's like 10% of it.
I'm like, I think that's a little dangerous if people are thinking about doing certain operation that is permanent on minors. They said minors. I'll put the link in the description. You can check it yourself. This is bad, but what's even worse, well, every lady wants to have specific style of abortion, and people might vote for it for whatever. Guess what's happening now in certain parts in United States? So now that you see that, it's like, when people bring a law, do you read all the laws? No, because you're like, I don't like politics, and I get it. I don't like politics either. But when you vote for something, you need to read the little lines that you don't read in all the papers that you sign the usual in your life, because there's always something there. Now imagine that you're making it illegal, that your kid doesn't even need your consent, is confused about their body. In this time, especially when gender is not even shown in the right way and they get confused. Confusion is normal. Everybody's confused, even back in the day. But now they're promoting way more confusion, so you don't even know, which is natural, of course. But the problem is, the moment you don't know what you have to decide, you're a potential candidate. So guess what? Now they are forming things that they don't even ask the parents. They go to your kid behind your freaking back with this gangster law and do whatever they want. How does that make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a politician. I don't like politics at all. I never tried to understand politics. But when I realize the effects when you vote for something without reading it, how it will change your kid's potential future, that's when I'm like, maybe this is dangerous. And don't go ask advice from people that are transgender.
I feel very attacked.
What does that has to do with this? I'm not saying that you can be whatever you want to do. I never said that. But not children. Oh my God, but your body might change in something that you don't really want it. How do you know what you want? You don't even know what your body is going to become. The fact that you get the ID projected from other people so you fear your own body. Oh my God, I'm so afraid I'm going to get boobies. You have no idea how many people are crying. I will never be able to have a baby. I will never be able to give breast milk. They're like, well, we're going to put a plastic one on you. It's okay. Well, if you can have a baby, just adopt. What the heck is this? These people are projecting their own security to get the moral points to feel good about themselves, and I'm glad they're investigating these clinics.
They're figuring out a way to be okay with it.
But one of the other things that terrifies me is some of them are reporting changes in the attraction and sexuality.
Some of the Dutch researchers gave some data about young adults who had transitioned and reproductive regret. And it's there. And I don't think any of that surprises us, right?
And I don't think that any of that surprises us. So you're an experiment. Nobody is telling my kid that he's a woman just because he likes to sit and pee. Come on, bruh. A baby? Wait, that's a transgender kid. I know I feel it. All I'm saying, man, just leave the kids freaking around. The amount of tomboys that don't exist makes no sense. The amount of transgender women that suddenly says, oh my God, I just think I'm gay, but I've already taken hormones with permanent changes. And everybody's like, yeah, just do it. Explore your body. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, give the system more money. You took testosterone and your voice became manly and you don't like it, more money, do the operation. That will guide you till the final straw and you have to pay for it. And if you don't want to pay for it, then well, we're going to cancel your therapy. So you're going to, oh no, don't cancel my therapy. Operate me, operate me, operate me, operate me, operate me, operate me. And you go. Normally I would say life is like Netflix, but this is a horror story. And I think many moms with their empathy, you have to be careful. I'm just saying that.